Uh-oh. Someone made a mistake. It gave me dry eyes. I am such a child. Here we are, potentially headed toward a constitutional crisis, and I'm just sitting here playing. Just there are actually, like, there is a serious thing going on we need to read on, but I just, this is what we want freedom for. For silliness. All right, so that might if you hear bubbling, that's what that is. Whoa. As we cast ourselves into the future. All right. Oh, this is so much fun. Okay, and now my mat is wet. Okay, try to not ruin the cards. Hello. I am having so much fun with this, you have no idea. Impeaching, not impeaching, potentially people not listening to, not paying attention to subpoenas, and the DOJ or the Washington, D.C. prosecutor not doing anything about it. I mean, are we headed for a constitutional crisis? Oh, serious days. Got that. Very sober, very serious. A lot less anger. Just a sadness and a resolve that this is bigger than us. This is bigger than our political parties. This is bigger than our time. We are in the midst of very important American history. And we need to work our way through it. Very carefully. Piece by piece. Okay. In the past. We're a young country. We really are. I mean, you look at what England was founded in 1066. I mean, you could name all kinds of countries that are much, much, much older than ours. We're a young country. And the American sun is in Cancer, which is a water sign, which is emotional. So, all right. Center of the reading. We're trying to do things out. They're going to try to do things out in the open as much as possible. There will be a surprising lack of things going on behind the scenes. I mean, obviously there'll be some things, but the Democrats especially are going to make certain that this is not a cloak and dagger, closed door kind of thing. They're gonna move forward if every single brick is exactly where it should be. And it's all laid out. And they can still show that the way forward is going to involve a good future for everybody. That you still send your kids to school. Hopefully not naked on a horse, but still. Base of the reading. Yeah, this is just our fears and frustrations, and this is, some people, they can't even watch the news anymore. They just walk away. Just can't take anymore. And seriously, it's very, very important. Please take deep breaths. Not only calm yourself, but please calm the people around you. Your pets, animals, children, they all will pick up on your stress. But comfort anyone you can. It's going to be very, very important. Above the reading, we have had enough. We have had enough of Trump. Emperor Trump. Enough. We're done. in the near future. This is how Trump sees himself. It can also be the card of the spy, but this is how Trump sees himself, with the really impressive hair. This is a card of hope. This is looking at what Trump has done throughout his life with his business. That's going to become very, very important. It's not just going to be the obstruction of justice stuff and that sort of thing. This is looking at him not only before the presidency, but how he's built his business over time, what he's done over time. Home environment. Meanwhile, he's going to sit at Mar-a-Lago and look through classified information on the veranda while everyone pulls out their camera phones. Hopes and fears. He should be impeached. He shouldn't. No, we're not going to do it. McConnell being McConnell-like in nature. What other people see. Meticulous. Is careful. One brick, another brick, another brick. And careful walkways laid out so you can people can be led through it. The American people can be led through it step by step. Yeah, there's not a lot of glee in this. There really isn't. But there will still be skullduggery. This is the more partisan people running for office, for the presidency, or people who are, on the left, or people who are particularly reactionary on the right. How dare they, blah, blah, blah. And then, Sarah Sanders is going to continue to lie. Who's surprised? Show of hands. And what happened, what Russia did, it's just not going to go away. It's just not going to go away. So, are we headed for a real worry about the future of democracy? How bad is this constitutional crisis going to get? Is it going to be one? Is it going to be horrific? Is it going to get really scarily close, and then everything will be, well, I think everything will be fine, but it's, let me look at the other cards. I feel like I need to look at the other cards to make sense of that. I'm not seeing catastrophe here. I'm seeing a lot of very concerned people trying to do the right thing, but trying to do it very carefully, step by step by step by step. And this card came up at the beginning, which is bit by bit by bit, with the scales there of balance. Yeah, there's not going to be a lot of rushing forward with this. Are people going to defy? If people defy the subpoenas, is the Justice Department going to do something about it? Trump. That's Trump. Trump company, Trump money. That is lawyers trying to figure out a way around things. And also the Democrats wanting this information. Okay? So, that did not answer my question. Will the DOJ do what they're supposed to? And if someone has lied to Congress, if someone isn't, if someone ignores the subpoena, literally what came into my head was they're going to have their rear ends handed to them if they do that, if they don't do what they're supposed to. And there are ways around it. What this card specifically feels like is that the things that have been passed on to state courts, that's going to make a huge difference, because there'll be people trying to say, no, I'm not going to do whatever, and there's going to be Trump the Trump family, Trump world going, oh, we get away with anything, and then things have been passed over to the state courts where it's like, not so much. What I'm getting is we're going to work our way through it. It's going to be very, very careful. I mean, it's going to be like, okay, we need to build this wall, but the mortar we're using to build this wall is made out of nitroglycerin, which will be fine once it's set, but while we're moving it, so we're going to go very carefully. Oh, people being investigated, being very heartbroken. Very heartbroken. Hard decisions about what people did, about supporting Trump, about supporting his policies, decisions they made. Certainly on the Republican side. There are never Trumpers. On the Republican side, there are some of them who are actually going to get through this okay. Because, I mean, if someone's conservative, they're conservative. But someone who's corrupt is corrupt. And they're not the same thing. They're not inherently the same thing. It's just easy to think that way sometimes. Yeah, what I'm getting is I'm getting this very slow, steady, step by step, by brick by brick. So that's what I'm getting with that. I'm not seeing towers and the devil and the death card. No. So news of our demise is greatly exaggerated. News of our country's demise is greatly exaggerated. Yeah, we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. With strength and temperance, we're going to be okay. And this is the Trump family, but it feels like a painting. I mean, I know it's a drawing, obviously, but this feels like it's like a painting on a wall of the Trump family, the story, the saga, history. All right, so I'm not seeing anything too bad. We're going to be okay. I know I say that a lot, but it's true. There really are a lot of good people in the world. Obviously not everyone, but there really are. Okay? So just hang in there and keep breathing. Just comfort others, and we'll get through it step by step. Okay? And thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to my patrons. I could not do this without you. All right, I'm very grateful. Hang in there.